I want to help you navigate through your life experience right here. See if this helps you out. You have to understand just exactly where you are and who you are, but this is a strange video game, if you will. You have to see in reverse. I know that sounds a little weird, but it probably is. You have to see how Father uses your imagination to help you navigate through spirit world. Can you catch that? Because it goes pretty deep, pretty fast, depending on your level of faith. Because it's impossible to please God without faith. So, hmm, where to start? Gonna start this like right off the bat here. So, seven deadly sins. So, if you're in a relationship, uh, pick one. I don't care. Work relationship, love relationship, what have you. Maybe, you're dealing with on your journey. Maybe your uh, outward expression of emotions and inward turmoil. You might be dealing with, say, backbiting and gossip, and then we'll say, uh, that whole business about honoring your mother and father. Perhaps you're not doing that in a positive light. And maybe one of your friends or multiple other of your friends, well, you may as well say everyone's on dealing with one or two or three or four or maybe all seven of the seven deadly sins because we're not allowed to be uh, having an opinion. We're not allowed to have a judgment down here. You're just not allowed. It foils up your forward momentum. It slows the progress down um, dramatically when you get up into that. So if you try and remember that while you're going through this, as long as you worry about you conquering the seven deadly sins in your own life. I'm not saying, oh, well, a little bit is okay. Yeah, no, no. I think the master asked the question of um, does a little salt the whole pot? Oh, can you season half your pot of stew by only sprinkling it on half? I think it's common sense. Seven deadly sins. If you keep in mind that everyone else is, unless they're going through the process of ascension, they're understanding this. If while you're on your journey, you take care of you, and if you can help your neighbor from the stance of love by measure of experience and perhaps wisdom, then it'd be nice if you had some understanding mixed in there before you go tell your friends, family, or what have you, what specks are in their eye, if you get my drift. Uh, Keep in mind that everyone down here is going through one or seven of those spins and cycles, and they will, and each one will. until we can get off that cycle. But another one's going to show up because it's not that anyone's hating on you. It's that great many of you signed up to be down here. Of course, there's some of you that are fallen, and you know it. But you can get out. But is that the part you don't understand? I mean, and you can. There's some of y'all that can't, and you know it. There's some of y'all that think you can't, and you still can, and you don't know it. And there's a fine line. Well, and I don't care to cover that right here at all. It would take this whole conversation down a way another road. Uh, so anyway, yeah, in the same realm, actually, when you stop thinking about it, seven deadly sins of being down there on that dark side a little bit, which is where I'd have to take you to explain uh, how you need to how to navigate through this is that you have to harness your own thoughts. Here's my trick. It works for me. You know, I tested it. It worked. I keep doing it. That whole asking Jesus' name thing. So if a thought, it was taught to me that if a thought pops in your head that has nothing to do with what you want to happen in your life or should happen in your life, or if that thought is not based on any kind of love, either toward yourself or anyone else, I rebuke that thought in Jesus' name. I don't care if it's 1,000 times a day. Eventually, the blasted thing goes away. We were told, resist him and he will flee. There's a little bit more to it than just saying, oh, well, all you gotta do is. So, listen here. All these things they're not going to teach you just blatantly out there because everyone was supposed to have went sought the knowledge for themselves. So now the knowledge is coming to you. That's what we got told, right? This is the age of Aquarius. Wow. There are a great many of us delivering the knowledge to you. What you choose to do with it is your free will choice. But do you really want to go another cycle of 13 years walking in your own ignorance when there's all this free information at your disposal? You don't have to pay any of us tithe. We're freely giving because we freely received. Watch your booty calling. There is something that is very fast acting and 100% will do its job uh, to turn your lights out really fast. Do you get my drift? You be very careful. If you don't believe what I'm telling you, I suggest you go ask God because your pastor is not going to know this information. Um, Perhaps you go ask some scholared medical professional. See from there.